In a small village nestled between two mountains, there was a legend about a hidden forest. It wasn't an ordinary forest, no. This one was said to be enchanted, where the trees whispered secrets and the air smelled like the freshest of dreams. The villagers always told their children stories about it, but no one had ever ventured too far to find it, as it was said to be protected by a mysterious guardian who only appeared to those who truly needed it. One day, a curious young girl named Ilara, tired of the mundane life in the village, decided she would find the forest. She had always felt like there was something more to the world, something beyond the routines of everyday life, and the enchanted forest was the one place she could not stop thinking about. With nothing but a small satchel of provisions, she set off early one morning when the mist was still thick in the air. She crossed fields, wandered through meadows, and eventually found herself at the base of the mountains. She knew she was close, but the deeper she went, the stranger the world around her seemed to become. The trees grew taller, their trunks twisted in ways that made them seem alive, and the sunlight barely touched the ground through the thick canopy above. After hours of walking, Ilara stumbled upon a clearing. There, standing in the middle, was an enormous tree older than any she had ever seen. Its bark shimmered with an iridescent glow, and its branches reached high into the sky, creating a perfect circle dot. As she approached the tree, she heard a soft voice calling her name. It was faint at first, like a whisper carried on the wind. But soon it became clearer, more distinct. "Ilara," the voice said. "Why have you come?" Ilara looked around, trying to see where the voice was coming from. She noticed a figure materializing in front of her, a woman, cloaked in light, with eyes that shimmered like the stars. "I've come to find the forest," Ilara answered. "I've heard the stories, and I want to see it for myself." The woman smiled. "The forest doesn't reveal itself to just anyone. It chooses those who seek not for fame, but for purpose." Ilara's heart raced. "But how do I prove I'm worthy?" The woman's smile deepened. "It's not something you can prove, child. It's something you must discover within yourself." And just like that, the ground beneath Ilara's feet began to shift. The trees around her hummed, and the air seemed to pulse with life. She realized that the forest wasn't just a place, it was an experience, an awakening of everything she had been searching for. The woman stepped back, fading into the mist. And with a single breath, Ilara understood that her journey wasn't just to find the forest, but to understand her own heart. And so, the enchanted forest became part of her, and she of it, forever intertwined with its magic. Her purpose now clear: to protect it, and to help others find their own way when they needed it most.